You will talk about a show that you love or hate. Okay, now, when you're giving your presentation, you are giving your opinion, okay, and you are also making a recommendation, okay, and giving us information about what you love or what you hate, yeah? Okay. I can talk for a very long time about what I hate. But if I have to talk about something I love, 2 minutes, I'm finished. 2 minutes. Because, like I said, when it comes to entertainment and television, there are only a few things I like to watch, okay? And that I don't like. Good. Now, before we start, what kinds of entertainment do you know? Okay, so we know already movies, yeah, things like that. What other kinds of entertainment you know? Not games? Yeah, musicals. I had to erase before. Yeah. Brainstorm? Plays. Yeah.
Comedy shows.
Okay, we'll put that on to TV together. Or what do you mean? Live TV or play? Or should we just put TV show? TV shows. Okay, that's entertainment. Okay, TV shows. Think.
Concert.
Yeah. Okay, concerts. Well, that was not very good. We cannot say ballets. Okay. Yeah. Movie, yeah. TV shows, movies, yeah. Going to the movies, that's a kind of entertainment. Yes. Anything else?
Classical performance.
Yeah, performances. Okay.
Yes.
Classical. Yeah. What was it? Yeah. My mind is too big. Performances.
Fashion show.
Fashion show? Oh, that's entertainment. What fashion show? Because when we think about entertainment, television, it's usually what we see. Yeah, we don't think, oh, well, that's entertainment. Yeah, for some people it is. Because at a fashion show, you're watching people, and there's performances, etc. Okay. Anything else? There's
Exhibition.
Yeah. Okay. Exhibitions. I was about to say something else. Expo. Exhibition expo. Yeah. What's it called? You know when you go to the zoo and you watch the animal dolphins jumping. What's that?
Animal show.
Animal show. A circus. Yeah. Okay. Circus. Yeah.
Dolphin show.
Yeah, dolphin show, animal show, okay, dolphin show, circus, etc. Good, yeah, okay.
Parade.
Oh, parade? Is that entertainment? It can be entertainment, yeah, it's a festival. Yeah, a parade. Okay. Okay, now, this. Musicals. Good. Okay, musicals. Okay. Example of a musical.
Mamma Mia.
Yeah. Mamma Mia. Or what's the now they're doing? Cats. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Cats. Well, that's a remake. Okay. This one. Yeah. Plays. What's a new one they're doing now? Okay. There's a little bit of overlap. Okay. Because when you talk about musicals, it's also a play. Okay. So you're watching the play, but what kind of play is it? It's a musical. Yeah. Okay. So Cats is a play, but it's also singing, dancing. Okay. So these two kind of overlap. Okay. Good. Okay. We've done this. Have you ever been to a circus? No? Would you like to go to a circus?
No,
Yeah. Why not?
it's animal abuse.
Ah, okay, yeah. For the same reason, I also will not go. But there is also a human circus. They are called Cirque du Soleil, and they use acrobats. Okay, so that's quite fascinating. I like to see that. Good. Okay. Concerts.
BTS.
Do you often go to concerts?
Was here?
Once a
Once a
year?
year?
Really?
Was concert.
Who's that?
Famous Korean ballad singer.
Oh, ballad singer. Ah, okay, good. Whose concert would you really like to see?
Maroon 5.
Oh, really? Someone played recently. Who had a concert recently? Oh, yes, they're doing a worldwide tour. Yeah, okay. And it's amazing, the crowd. Yeah, okay. I think, why do you think most people go to a concert?
We can sing the live.
Yeah, because it is expensive.
Yeah.
Lots of people. And sometimes you don't get a good seat.
Yeah.
But there's something. Yeah, okay. Atmosphere. And actually sing the person. Yeah. Do you know some people faint? That's amazing. When they see someone famous, they think, oh, yeah. And people actually faint. Yeah, okay.
Swan Lake.
Yeah, okay. This is, how do we say this?
Ballet.
Yeah, ballet. Ballet. Yeah, okay. So not ballet. Ballet. Yeah, ballet. Good. Okay, ballet. Swan Lake. Yeah. Okay. Any? Is it a Korean ballet?
Kiss.
No. The Nutcracker. Yeah, the Nutcracker. Usually Christmas time, they put a big show. Yeah, that's actually quite famous, and they go all around the world. Yeah. Okay. Good. Classical.
Mozart.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Performance is the same as like a concert, okay? But it's classical, okay? Classical music. Never been, have been. Which one of these do you think I would really hate the most?
Parades. Musicals.
I love musicals.
Circus. Fashion show.
Probably. Is it this one or this one? Yeah, I don't have patience for ballet. Oh, I don't know why. Now, let's have a look at the student book, please. I would like you to have a look at all these types of entertainment. Okay, so I would like you to rank. Okay, so number 1 to number 10. Are there 10 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Okay. 1 means really like. 10 means really hate. Okay. So 1 to 10, which one do you like most? And 10, which one do you like least? Okay, my ranking. That's
The pop videos.
okay.
Music videos.
Yeah, music videos, that's right. Yeah, okay, like the BTS pop videos, okay? Yeah, K-pop videos. Okay. Okay, everybody. People, sorry, ladies. Ladies, it's not circle and put a heart. Ranking. Ranking. So musicals is my favorite. So number 1.
Most.
Yeah, 1 is the most. 10 is the least. Yeah. Okay. So 10 would be here for me. Okay, like that.
If I don't have a pen, just choose.
Yeah. Think about which one you were not likely to see, okay, or not likely to be interesting to of course, everybody says film. Yeah.
Okay, I choose.
1 to 10. 1 to
1 to 10.
I don't
Yeah, what do you do?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4,
4,
5,
5,
6. No, okay, not 1 and 10. 1, 2. Okay, now when you have finished, you guys have finished, yeah? Okay, wait for them. It's not, oh. Not too hard, not too hard. Yeah, we're going to find out which is the most popular and which is the least popular, okay? So you're done? Good. Now, okay, 3 of you discuss your ranking, compare your answers. Okay, 2 of you discuss your ranking, compare your answers. And also explain a little bit, okay, why is it number 1, why is it number 5, why is it number 10, okay? So I'll give you 2 minutes, please.
Okay, my favorite
To me,
number
number 1 is film.
So
Because compared to TV dramas or plays or musicals, it can contain lots of jump in the movie. It can contain
the musicals, things
it
in
can contain
information.
music.
Because I'm not interested in
Korean or it can be
I like the comedy, but in some kinds I can't understand the comedy story. So
in the movies.
Everybody laughing, but sometimes I can't laugh. So
But the worst, least popular stuff is me. Like the music and entertainment that I don't know where. The most opera
I like
I like the most I don't know is the films because it's I can easily go and watch whatever I want. But the others, aside from that, it's hard to it's far away from Jinju. It's hard to watch. And the least thing that I choose is comedy. Yeah, I don't like the gag programs. I don't. Yeah, I just don't laugh. I feel it's stupid sometimes. Okay.
And the least number 1 is dogs because I can enjoy any time, any place, or any kinds of
Yeah,
you can choose. And the least one is videos. Listening to music is okay, but just watching the videos is not.
Listen to the classical.
I don't get it. I don't get the meaning of watching the videos.
Yeah, it depends, but sometimes it's like a movie.
yeah.
Yeah, for me,
Like
it has a
whose?
story. 3. Like whose?
Was on roll.
Who's to sing? I don't like that kind of videos, but yeah,
If they're just story.
yeah, story and
It depends on
yeah,
how
depends
it
on
is.
the music.
Many people like TV drama.
What's the list? First
Wrestling? You like that?
The wrestling is WWE.
Yeah.
You said WWE.
Korean drama.
Oh, so I was like wrestling? Okay, good. Now, let's find out in our class which is the most most popular form of entertainment. Which one? Film? Yes? Okay. What about number 5? Yeah.
Comedy show.
Comedy shows? Haley hates comedy. Opera? Okay, what's second most popular then? Let's go to number 2. Musicals? Oh, I'm surprised actually. Yeah. Okay, so 1 is films, right? Of course. Second most popular films. Let's go to bottom of the list. Australia, we have a classical TV program, and you can watch it. Yeah, I've tried, but no. So I don't. Yeah, good. Okay, now let's move on, please, to exercise number 2. When you think about your favorite kind of entertainment, so movies, for example, yeah, there are some things that are important or some things you look for, right? So in a movie, for example, what has to be interesting to you?
Characters.
The characters, yeah, of course. Without the characters, well, it's not really, nothing else, okay? Anything else?
The plot.
The plot. Yeah, anything else?
Special effects.
Special effects? Yeah, good. Okay, so I would like you to have a look at the list, okay, and circle 3 most important things, okay, to you when you're watching something or listen to something. Okay. Okay, we finished? Only 3? I know it's difficult. There's a lot to choose, yeah? But the top 3 things. Okay, now talk together. Your partner, okay. And why are these things important to you? Okay?
Everyone has if everyone is good,
Acting.
actor,
If the actor is good.
actor,
It
doesn't
matter.
I think so.
Yeah.
Actors are very important.
So I choose the character.
I said the most important is the
if
characters.
the Robert Downey
If the
Jr.
characters
is
is
not
good, the story is okay.
I also like the Captain America singer.
And the service was
He has been to many movies acting Captain America.
Just
If another
the scenery is
action.
Actions.
I cannot accept him as a
nature.
Nature.
The scenery is nature. The
That's
setting is
it.
beautiful.
Oh,
The
that's
message
Yeah,
like
that's
the
I think special effects is
Not home.
really important. Think about
Oh,
or
what
like certain I like sci-fi movie. So special effects is
Can you
really
tell us the difference between step and
Sure, yeah. Okay. Let's do this when the girls are ready, okay? We'll go through the words together. Okay.
cast.
what is the step
Music.
because when you listen the background music or the music of the movie.
Okay, girls, are you ready?
I can just enjoy it.
Right.
Okay. We just enjoy the things. For example, have you seen the Guardians of the Galaxy? I just saw it in the TV. I love the movie at first sight because of the movie. The music and the rhythm of the music just fits the action of the character. So the producer is really good at choosing the music.
Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, ladies, let's go through some of these words together first, and we'll discuss the meaning, okay? Because they had a very good question. Okay, Sabina, please, can you read her voice for us? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, orchestra. Yeah. What is an orchestra?
Playing the instrument.
Yeah. Usually the soundtrack to the film or show, they sometimes are made by the orchestra, the people who play the music and provide the music. Okay? Good. Okay. Susan, please.
Acting,
Mm-hmm.
costumes, music, dialogue, jokes,
Yeah. Plot. What's the plot?
story.
Storyline.
Yeah, the storyline, the actual story. Yeah. Okay. So if there's no plot, so it's the same thing. Okay, the plot. Okay, do something please.
Singing. The set, the cast, lyrics.
Yeah, lyrics are.
The words or the
Yeah, that's right. Okay, we call them lyrics. Okay, good. And the last one is beautiful voice. Henry. Yeah, okay. There's a similarity. The music can be sometimes in the movie. Okay, you hear the music. Okay. The orchestra is actually when you what did we talk about before? Classical performance. Okay, that will be the orchestra. Okay, good. They had a very good question. What's the difference between what was it? A set and scenery. Okay, can we help? Scenery.
Set is the man-made background. Scenery is like nature.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, scenery is usually what's behind you, what's around you. So the mountains, the rivers, the hills. Okay. You know the sound of music. The most famous line which is dancing on the hill. That's the scenery, the mountains and the greens. Okay. The set can be man-made, but it can also be a live set. If you film on location. So it means all the furniture, all the things that they use to make something look real. You know, Friends, their apartment, that's a set, okay? None of that is real. Well, real furniture, but it's not a real place.
And teacher, the word performances covers the meaning of acting.
Yeah, okay. So, movie performances, play performances, ballet performances, it's all, okay? The actual acting, all of it. Good, okay. Any other questions? No? Okay, so what was important? I think we haven't discussed the characters. Oh, we did do this, did we? Oh, we did this, okay, sorry.
We discussed, but we didn't tell in.
Oh, in detail, that's right, okay. Characters, why is it important?
Because if someone is too look too handsome, we can enjoy.
I can be. Yeah, I can be.
In a
Yeah.
romantic movie, the main character is gentle, nice, kind.
Right.
Even though his real character is not that kind, we love his character.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. And what is the other thing that's important? Did anyone say the music? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Why is it important though?
Because if the music is really good, then I can enjoy whole movie.
Yeah. Okay. Usually the music it shows the emotion of the acting or the place and the things. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Now, I want to have a look at this cast and the difference between cast and characters. Yeah. Can you explain the difference between cast and characters?
Cast is the find right actor or actress for the characters, and characters are in the movie or in the novel.
Yeah, that's right. The cast are the people who act the characters. Okay, these are the people. Yeah. So what's the movie right now? Lion King. The cast. Beyonce. Yeah. Who else? That's all I know. It's Beyonce. She does the singing. Who's the cast?
Cast is Beyonce.
Oh, who? I want to know who's the cast of the Lion King. Who are the actors? Oh, you don't know?
You're not interested in the
The Lion King?
John
I don't know either. Okay, let's choose another famous, more popular. Avengers. Aladdin. Who? Aladdin? Okay. Will Smith. Yes. And? What's the Avengers? Yeah. Iron Man, Captain America, all that.
Yeah.
All the characters. Robert Downey Jr., Hemsworth, Chris Hemsworth. Who's the other one? cast that make up the characters in the movie. Okay. Did anyone say the cast is important? Yeah. Why is that?
Once, if Chris Evans
Evans,
is the Captain America. Once he is the Captain America, he will be the Captain America forever.
Yeah. I used to like watching Transformers, and then they changed the actor, you know, or Spider-Man. How many Spider-Man? Yeah, different. So sometimes the cast, they are just perfect for that character. Can you imagine us, Avengers? No, it can't be. Can you understand? Yeah. So cast, they have to fit. Yeah, the story, the characters. Yeah. Good. Very good. Now, let's move on to our next activity. Okay. We are going to practice film genres. Okay. Now, everybody has a worksheet. Yes. Yeah. What you will do. So let's go. I don't have a copy of worksheet. I don't have a worksheet. Thanks very much. Okay, thank you. Now, here are the genres. Okay, and what I would like you to do is think of one film for each type of genre. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, before we start, please have a look at all the types of genres, okay? And let's read together. Okay, so please, the first type of genre.
Action.
Give me an example of an action genre.
Mad Max.
Mad Max, there you go. Okay, next one, what's the next genre?
Sorry. Adventure.
What kind of adventure? What kind of films are adventure? Example?
Back to the Future.
Yeah. Okay, Avatar. Yeah, Indiana Jones. Okay, next one, please.
Comedy.
Comedy. Example of comedy?
Hangover.
Yeah.
I saw the movie, but it was
Yeah, that's a weird one, isn't it? Yeah, and there's three of them.
3 Idiots.
Yeah. Okay, and next one, please.
Crime, gangster.
Yeah. Okay. Crime sort of movies is like what?
Big Father.
Yeah, The Godfather.
Godfather.
She's a big father. Yeah, gangster. Okay, another word for gangster is mobster. Okay, yeah, gangster kind of movies like the Godfather, the big father. Okay, next one, please.
Drama.
Yeah, example of a drama genre. That's a lot.
Philadelphia.
Huh?
Philadelphia.
Yeah, Philadelphia. That's a good film. Yeah, good. Next one, please.
Horror.
Oh, thank you. Alright. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm sorry. Okay. Musical. An example of musical. Sound of music. Sci-fi. This one.
Interstellar.
Interstellar. Yeah. Okay. Good. And a war genre.
Saving
Private Ryan.
Saving Ryan.
Yeah. Okay. So if you don't like the genre, like for example, I absolutely hate horror, then don't write. Okay. You don't need to write the film. Okay. So you can skip it. Okay. I do not enjoy watching war movies at all. If you don't know the title in English, please ask, and then we'll try to help each other. Okay. You can also write, Korean movies is fine, okay? It doesn't have to be all English movies. Korean movies are okay too. And, yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. I can catch the word.
Oh, okay, sure. Any questions, please? Does anyone have any questions? Is everybody okay? Yeah? Okay, so when you finish, please, we will discuss it together, okay? The Tom Hanks one? Yeah, that's old. Yeah, it's actually, if you don't know the English translation, then that's okay, alright? Yeah, because sometimes it doesn't make sense when you try to translate it. You know that once I remember the most popular Korean film was Sunny Rooms, 7 Sunny Rooms.
7번의 기적.
Yeah, I don't know. So I couldn't translate. Yeah, okay, so because it doesn't make sense. Okay, are we good? Everybody okay? Yeah, good. Good. Everybody okay? Yeah. Do you need help with the titles? Anybody need help with the title? Or you can help each other. That's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. You can help each other.
So, teacher,
Yeah.
Inception is action movie or sci-fi movie?
I will probably think that's a sci-fi. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Inception. But sometimes you can get one movie that is a combination of a genre. Okay. Like-
Avengers is sci-fi or
Adventures.
action is sci-fi. With heroes is
Yeah, I would say it's, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's a sci-fi.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it can be a combination. Yeah. Okay, like romantic comedies. Okay, or drama, romance in there.
Saving, what was the title?
Oh, it's Saving Private Ryan.
In Korea, during the Civil War video, they got
Yeah, love each other. That's right. Yes.
what is 작전 is strategy?
Branding.
Landing
branding in
Incheon.
Incheon.
Hey, do you know during the Second World War, Normandy landing strategy?
Ah, yeah. The attack. Yeah. What do they call that? Is that in the Private Ryan? Yeah, the same Private Ryan movie. The part when they attack. Surprise attack. Yeah. We have another word for it too. We call it
Invasion.
Yeah, invasion.
Yes,
Yes.
say Incheon invasion.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, it's an invasion, but we yeah, it's invasion, but we call it was a surprise attack. So we call it was D-Day. So it's we have another word for it. D-Day. Yeah, it's D-Day. Good, very good. Okay, are there any questions about the genres? Choreography. Do we know what is choreography? Yeah, and dance. Yeah. Or movement, okay? Because when they make films like Avatar, they use a green room, okay? So, and they put all these things, and so choreography is telling them how to move and which way, okay? Yeah, so it can be dancing as well, but it's actually movement, that's what it means.
What about the step up?
Ah, yeah, step up, yeah, that's it. Yeah, it is actually, yeah, it's choreography,
Sounds
yeah.
like Korea. Korea?
What's Korea?
Korea, my country, Korea.
Yeah, what sounds like Korea?
Choreography. Korea.
Oh, choreography.
Korea.
Yeah, choreography. Yeah, choreography. Choreography. Apocalypse. Apocalypse. Wow, it's so diverse. Yeah. Wow, very good, very good. Any other questions? No, are you sure? Yeah. Good. Okay. Now the next part is with your partner. Please have a look at the useful language. You will discuss, okay, about your movies. Yeah? Okay, so for example, and let's give an example answer. So how to answer this? So what film do you like? Okay, how can we give an answer?
Oh, like, for example, which
Yeah, I like blah blah blah. Okay, so and then you have to try to explain it. Okay, so what's it about?
the song.
It's about yeah. So it's about yeah. Okay, it's about when, where is it set? Okay, this question means the setting is it made to look like the 1950s? Is it made to look like in the future? Okay, okay. So that's what it means. So where? If you don't know the place, then that's okay. It can be New York. It can be Captain Nemo in the ocean. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Who stars? You know what is stars? Yeah. Okay. So we call them stars. Okay. Brad Pitt, George Clooney, whoever, Scarlett. What's her face? Sorry. Whatever her name is. Jolie. Okay. When was it made? If you don't know, you can say about around 2000 something something. Okay. Around, or you can say 5 years ago, 2 years ago. Okay. Right. How many times have you seen it?
I can't count.
Yeah. If you have seen it so many times, we usually say, I've seen it a dozen times. Okay, yeah. A dozen times. Okay, I've seen it a dozen times. Yeah. Director, if you don't know, I probably don't know either. Okay. And then also the last part is please recommend it. Okay, so 2 films that you would like to recommend to your partner. 2 films. Yeah. Okay. Now I would like Kusam and Susan. Susan. Please and Haley, over here, please. No. Okay. Susan. Stay good. Stay. Okay. So 3 of you will have to take turns asking the questions. Okay. Are you okay like this, or would you sit facing each other?
Yeah.
Is that better? Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. So discuss your genres. Okay. If you do have your own ideas for a question, then please, I encourage you to use your own ideas, okay? So I will give you about 10 minutes for this activity.
Yeah.
Yeah? Good. Okay, very good.
The film I would recommend is about the same action movie I like.
Anything, it's just a film, yeah.
What do you like? I know. What's it about?
It's about dealing with his father, the main character's father and dad, and his failure in his career. He works in a really big shoe company called Adidas, and he designs a shoes and he builds a big time. So all the magazines, all newspapers talk about his failure and the weird designs of his shoes. So he just fired. And
20 minutes.
his father died at the time.
Really? Okay,
Is it short? How do you?
He has to deal with the 2 problems in
Does
his
that mean
life.
our presentation is very short?
So where is it?
Usually that's in Elizabethtown, there is the city in Turkey, USA.
Is made by the leader character.
I have been to Kentucky
Will hire
because there are lots of whiskey factory. Okay, and then it is
really
In the 20th century, 21st century.
and who stars in it?
The
Mission Impossible is
the main
Lion King.
Ah,
So could you tell me the title?
sorry, no, of course, it's not even.
Original one.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
yeah, same
So,
style.
yeah, I have
What
seen
do you
that.
recommend?
What is it about?
Usually I use now.
Yeah.
The pianist.
Yeah, it's about the lion.
I heard
the
the
Simba,
the kind of
future
you
king.
but actually when I saw the movie, but I cannot remember the title of the movie.
No, just maybe.
I watched it, but I remember it. But
Simba
I
future
heard
king
that the pianist, the
was
background is the second.
by the
Different
word, yeah.
Simba is a baby when he comes to grow up.
baby.
And
When he was a baby,
you studying
he
baby
started
English?
So was killed.
Yeah, but this movie is a continue his life or back again when he's a
So
baby.
what musical movie is it?
So he's an adult lion.
He's out.
What is it
Oh.
about?
Yeah.
You already know.
Oh, okay.
So
Because the original is that he was a baby, he grew
during
up,
the
and
second
then this is like the next part. So that's why I was like,
Where is it set?
it is the
No.
Austria.
And when is it set?
During it is set during the World War. What's Julian?
okay, just one more minute,
Why do you like it?
one more minute, because we have to go to the
There is
next
the
part.
scenery
Okay?
so
It
beautiful.
always ends with happy
The
ending.
music is
Yeah.
also peaceful. So
Overcome
And who is the director?
Yeah.
Overcome. Yes.
Oh,
Already, Subi has
It is
okay,
made in
okay,
1969.
after Subi says,
Yeah.
do you
Or
like
the movie.
and how many times have you seen it?
I can't count, but it is kind of
Do you like? And what films do you recommend?
I recommend it.
Korean movie.
Fast and Furious.
Mm.
later. The star?
Korean.
No, sorry, I'm useless.
You already
Yes, where?
The prequel of Aliens.
How did you remember that?
Because I love this movie.
Okay.
It's really good actually.
Happy ending?
No.
It's like
Okay, ladies, are we okay? Oh, sorry. 3 or 4 times? Wow. Okay, good. Okay, very good. When I was listening to the movies you talk about, there is a kind of movie when it's all the same in the series. We call it a franchise. Okay, a very good example was that movie you said before. What was it? The franchise movie. Yeah, the Fast and Furious. Okay, how many is there? Like 8 now? Yeah, Adventures. That's a franchise. Okay, so yeah, that's right. Mission Impossible, another big franchise. Okay, and they are big budget films, so they spend lots of money on these films. And normally they wouldn't change the actors because they have a contract. Okay, so that's why you see the same actors. Okay, so those are called franchise films. Okay, good. Now, let's get some feedback very quickly. Okay, your partner. Okay, what was the movie she recommended to you?
She recommended me Elizabeth Town and The Pianist.
Ah, the pianist. Yeah. Good. Okay, Haley. So what did Sabine recommend?
She recommended
Yeah.
a crime movie,
Uh-huh.
Dokja, which is
Oh.
Dokja.
Oh, that's but before Do you know this movie?
Those the fake broker.
Stolen broker.
Or the trying to something?
It is the last movie of the late.
Oh, the one that killed himself? Oh. The one that committed suicide? The one who died or committed suicide? Oh, she died. Oh, okay. I thought it was the last one. Was a few weeks ago? No, not that one. Okay. Okay. And so, what did you recommend? Oh, sorry. What did you recommend?
She recommended Down the Music and Fast and Furious.
This is two different genres. Wow. Yeah. I like that classical too. Good. What did Rachel recommend to you? Really?
She's a liar.
Probably not true, right? So, recommendation? What was your recommendation?
She recommended Aladdin because it's happy ending.
Good, very good. Now, very good. Now, because we had some very good practice with these, can I borrow this for a minute? Now, all these questions, you are going to prepare a very short talk, okay? And we're going to come up here and just one movie, not two, okay? One movie that you really love or really hate, yeah? And, so all of these, what's the movie about, when was it made, okay. My favorite movie, I'm not sure you know this, is Little Miss Sunshine. Yeah, okay. Have you seen that movie? I highly recommend it, okay. There are some scenes that I cannot tell you, but it is a really, really warming story, okay. It's about a little girl. She wants to become a big star, and they have an adventure. The whole family has issues, they have problems, okay? But the message, it's very important, okay? So, I can't remember who directed, who was the star, but it was made a few years ago, okay? So, very short speech, okay? Right, I will give you 2 minutes to prepare. 2 minutes? Just simple, like what I did, okay? Sabine will go first, okay?
I don't remember the movie title. It's Time Sleep movie.
Oh, what movie?
It's about time sleep, going back to the time.
Back to the future.
Matrix?
No. Going back to the time is
Oh yes.
Oh, okay.
시간 여행자.
Oh, the couple, and if he had done something differently, that one. About time. I don't know his name though. Before sunset, before sunrise, or whatever. No? Yeah, you can choose another movie if you wish, okay? But think of your the one you love the most. You okay? We have 7 minutes, right? Yeah. Good. A little okay. Okay, are we ready? Don't stress. Don't stress. Just a quick introduction, that's all. Okay, start now because we're going to run out of time. So we have. Okay. All right, girls, please listen to Bin.
Hello. My name is Min. There is one movie that I am deeply impressed by. When I was at an hired for college, this movie helped me. So I want to share with you the movie Beauty Inside in Korean movie. This is a Korean movie and the genre is melodrama and romance. It was released in August 2015. The film was directed by Baek Jong-yeol, who also made other great films such as 설국열차 and Old Boy. Can I find love in a man who changes every day? There is a man named Ujin who randomly changes into a different person regardless of his nationality, age, gender, or place whenever he wakes up. This is why Ujin's job was to make furniture alone in a workshop. But he gained a reputation as a talented designer. One day Ujin falls in love with the woman Isu. When Ujin turns into a handsome man, he approaches and asks her for a date. However, due to the changes in his appearance every day, Isu suffers from extreme pain because of her inability to adapt. His conflicts between the two characters classified the movie is steadily towards the climax. There is a reason this movie is so impressive. There was no time to be bored because the actor who plays Ujin kept changing whenever he woke up. Also, the fact that I can't credit who will be the next day made it more interesting to watch because he changes so randomly. So I really want to cover this movie and I hope you enjoy it as much as I did.
It's okay. We can do it. A little bit more time is okay. No, I could be 10 over, 10 minutes over. It's okay.
Hi guys, I'd like to recommend you the movie About Time. It's about a man going back to the past, changing the present. The place is in England and time is sometime in the past, but we can call it happening now. And the really famous romantic actor Rachel McAdams stars in it, and I like this movie because at the end of the movie he repeats every day to enjoy the day fully, but later he decide not to go back to time to enjoy the present truly. So I like the one that scene and his comments means many things to me. And director is Richard Curtis. He directed Cunningham. It was made in 2013, and I've watched this movie a dozen times. Okay, I recommend you to watch this movie to really enjoy the present. Thank you.
I'll recommend you guys the movie that I've recently watched.
Lion King.
This is a remake of an old animation. Was shown in 1994, and the movie started with the whole community of the animals in Africa. Jungle. The king of the kingdom in this kingdom is a lion, and everyone there was happy about the newborn lion because he is a future king. But after the father, the king, Mufasa, died because of the old brother I like the music there. And the star, no, not star, Beyonce was the what do you call it? Singer of the Nala, who is a girlfriend of Simba.
She's the voice of.
Yeah,
The voice of it.
that's all.
Okay, is that?
Okay, the movie I want to recommend is called Elizabethtown. Do you know? Have you ever heard of that? No one? Okay. The male lead in this movie is Orlando Bloom. And the female lead in this movie is Kirsten Dunst. The MJ in Spider movie. And the mother of Orlando Bloom is Susan Sarandon. And he in this movie is a shoe designer. And actually he had a great failure in his career in this movie because it is called a disaster or fiasco about the design of the shoe in the movie, and he fired because of that. And his father died at the same time, so he had to go back to his hometown, Elizabethtown, for his father's funeral. And there's some thing happened during when they prepared the funeral, and it turns out really okay and really happy when they had the funeral actually. And there's a girl, she was not a girlfriend actually, and he got dumped from his girlfriend actually, and she the female character, Kirsten Dunst, tells him how to deal with the problems that he has. And I got the idea of with movie, with music, and with driving, and with and enjoying the scenery to deal with all the problems that he has. So I really want you to watch if you have some problems in your mind.
Actually, I want to recommend a movie for you because this story is because I recommend the main cast is very good looking. So the one character is Emilia Clarke. She is the Kingdom of the Throne of the Kingdom.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
The white hair one.
white hair is the main character. The movie's story is about the humanity because the main character is has an car accident. He can't use his leg, so he can choose the suicide. So, but we can thinking about the humanity. So, I recommend this movie. So, I think actually I haven't seen this movie once, but the story is so impressive. So, I recommend to you. So, thank you.
Yeah, well, that was very good. See? You were all nervous, right? That's how I felt when you first listened. Anyway, that was a really good job, very good job. And I hope by doing this, it gives you more confidence. Yeah? Good. Anyway, okay, that is the end of our lesson. Thank you very much. Okay.